Okay, we're back. Part 2 of Hosea, uh, 4th chapter. We have Mystery Elder here with us, and she's reading and helping us to break down this scripture and find out how we can identify and use the application for today's time. So we was on chapter 4, verse 2. Let's move to verse 3, Mystery Elder. Do you have anything to say about verse 2?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Anything to say so far about any of this? What's your thoughts? You have any? You just want to continue reading?
I'll continue reading.
Okay. Let's go to verse 3.
Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beast of the field.
Okay, let's stop right there. That's deep right there. Therefore shall the land mourn. So Israel is mourning. And wherever the Israelites are, we're mourning. We're crying. We're crying out. And the beast of the field is not just talking about the fowls of the air. Okay? It's talking about people too.
Okay.
See, it's the beast of the fields and with the fowls of the air. Go ahead, read. Start with that. And with the fowls of the air.
And with the fowls of heaven.
Fowls of heaven.
Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
Okay, we see that now. Just the other day, they drained a whole lake. A few days ago, they said they accidentally turned the valve, the drainage valve open, and all of those fish, mind you, it was a lake that black people frequently fished. Now we don't know what to do with the fish in there, and we might probably just put them in a landmine or something, landfill. They drained the fish. They killed the fish. And they're killing fish. Fish are poison right now. You can't eat fish in lakes. Big bass fishermen, they're going, they threw the fish back, but sometimes they kept them and ate them. But now they're throwing everything back. They're saying that tumors and everything are on the fish in every body of water in the United States. If it's not a man-made lake, a pond, then the fish are polluted. What do you say about that, Mr. Elder?
It sounds like this verse that we're in right now.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead to verse 4.
Verse 4. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for the people are as they that strive with the priest.
Okay. What's that saying?
It's telling you that, in other words, it's okay. You're fighting against me, so don't try and change the situation, because God had already made his judgment as to what was going to happen to them.
Okay, I'll tell you what I see here. It says, yet let no man strive. What's that mean?
Fight.
Okay, yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for the people are as they that strive against the priests. So in other words, I think what it's saying is that the people are not fighting each other because of their wrongdoing, evil ways. They're not checking each other for their evil ways, but they're fighting the priest who is laying out the truth. That's what I see.
Okay.
And maybe, the Israelites, some of y'all can chime in, but that's what I see. Say, yet let no man strive. He's not saying don't strive. He's saying, nor reprove one another. Because, that is the prophecy, that is the commandment from God, that we cry loud and spare not, and show every man his his transgression. So we know God is saying, not telling us not to do that. He's saying, yet they're not doing it, and they're not reproving each other like I said, but instead they're fighting the priest for telling the truth. Okay, let's go to verse 5.
Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night.
So this is what you was talking about right there. You got your verses mixed up. He said, therefore shall thou fall. He's saying, okay, judgment's been passed. This is what's going to happen to you. Okay? And in the priest, and in the night, what does that mean? In the night.
Explain that to me.
While the people are in a strong delusion, they're going to die. While they think they're doing right, and let's go to Matthew 7 and 20, 7 and 21, 20, 21, one of them. And I'll show you what I mean.
Let's get in there.
Don't worry about it. Take your time. We appreciate you, Mystery Elder. We're doing this all by ourselves, some of us elders, but we're getting there.
Okay, I'm here.
What 7:20? Is it 21 where it started? Talking about many shall in that day. Is that in that day? 27 and 21.
7 and 21 is not everyone that said.
What does 7:20 say?
Okay.
I start out.
Wherefore by their fruits you shall know them.
Okay, let's go. Okay, read that. Read that 20, 21, and 22.
Okay. 20. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
Okay, keep going. 22.
Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works?
So,
and
go ahead.
And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Okay, so does this sound like he's talking about heathens? I mean, people who that that Hosea is talking about here. These godless people, these people who do not acknowledge God. It's not talking about those people. This is talking about religious people, right? This is talking about, Matthew is talking about religious people here who's going to church. They're supposed to be doing God's will. In their eyesight, they really believe they're doing God's will. These people are deceived. So the deceived people are the church people, Israelites, or the Israelite people who are into Christianity. Because, it's simple. It's right here. So let's just go to verse, did we finish verse 5?
We didn't.
Okay, let's go to verse 5. Let's finish verse 5.
Okay. You want me to
Therefore, yeah.
top? Therefore shall thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother.
So people who think they're all right with God, even there he's going to destroy them and their mothers. Does that sound like? That sounds like our people today. It sounds like today's time too. And we know that this happened to every Israelite who was taken into captivity after Deuteronomy 28:15. Everybody that fell and was taken into captivity, even the people in Jesus' time, even all of those people were killed and taken into captivity. After 70 AD, they were scattered out of Jerusalem. And from that time, uh, the from that time on, the curse has chased them down and killed them, just like the Bible said. So, if Jesus came to save us, then why do we still go through this torment? If he came to save the world, then why did some of the world take some of the other part of the world in captivity, take other Christians into captivity and make slaves out of them, their children and their households, and steal their land, murder, rape? Why did some Christians do that to other Christians if Christ came to save us from all of this? See, so let's go with verse 6.
Okay. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Wait. Can you answer that question for us, though, for the people? Because the people might just think, why is it that when Christ came, if he died to save the world, did we go into all this, did the Christians take the black people land and go over all the land, putting people in captivity and taking their land and their identity? If Christ came to save everybody, why did some people get the top of the world and some people got slavery?
I don't know.
Okay, so what we're saying, that's what the Christians are saying, because they're under a strong delusion. The lie that's been taught is that we are cursed from Ham and to perpetual slavery. And they are the people, white people, they are the people who God has blessed to rule the earth and go into heaven. So we know that's wrong. And that's what Hosea is telling us now. We'll let you go ahead and finish verse 6. And that'll tell us right here. That'll tell us right here who these people are.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Whose people? Whose people? You gotta listen. Whose people?
God's people.
Okay. Who is God's people?
The chosen ones.
Who are they? Do we know who they are today?
They are the Israelites.
Okay, now who are they today? Where would you find them at today? In Israel?
No, they're scattered.
How do they look? What's their skin tone?
Their skin tone is dark. The same as
all different colors, right? All different shades with brown in them. All different shades of brown, right?
Right.
Did you know that they were all different shades of brown?
Yes.
Okay. Why you didn't say it?
I was really thinking about when they came out of Egypt.
Okay. Good.
In the wilderness.
Good. That's good. I like that. Okay. So we know who he's talking about here. Keep reading, please.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Mm-hmm. What's the knowledge? What's the knowledge?
This, I believe he's talking about the knowledge that he had given to them through the priest. What's
the knowledge? What is the knowledge? The knowledge is the laws of God.
Okay.
And the knowledge is the laws of God, which points us back to our identity, which points us back to our contract and our obligation that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob made with the Father for us. Let's go here. We're going to see this. Go ahead. Reject it. Go ahead. Lack of knowledge, because...
Okay, start there. I will also reject thee.
Start back. Let's do it from the beginning again, because that's kind of broke us up.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Okay, so what's that saying to you?
It sounds like this is passing down to the next generation of our children.
What is this? You said this. Let's put a noun on it.
This price that they're going to have to pay.
An obligation to God, right?
Right.
And then by them breaking it, all the children, even the children, didn't even know about the contract that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob had made.
But it's the seed, it's the blood.
Watch out there, sister. Watch out, Elder, Mystery Elder. Let's give her a big hand. All right. All right. See, this is what we want to do. This is what we're striving for. Okay. Y'all see the progress of Mystery Elder? God bless you all. So we're gonna end it right there. We're gonna end it right there. We thank you. You got anything else you want to say?
I'm just gonna add, like how? How can you forget God's law?
Because let me tell you how. Because what they did is what they're doing now. They went in and they kidnapped the children. You know they can't kidnap the grown people. That's why you say how. Because they didn't really kidnap the grown people. When you want to know who they took in slavery and took and re-educated, they were the young kids, babies that snatched the babies out of the mother's hand and raised them to believe that they were bought and they were slaves and this was not their land and they didn't have a God, and their history started during the 1800s. They miseducated and brainwashed the children. And the elderly people had to die. So when they made it illegal for you to tell your child what their true history was. That's how they did it. That's how they did it. But the ball got started with the parents saying, okay, we're going to reject our God and follow after these people's customs and stuff. So that put the curse on all of their kids. And how did the kids get it? By not being taught the law. That's how they got the curse. So we are responsible for the subjection that our children have to suffer with these other nations because we refuse to teach them the law. And teaching them the law means if we have to die, we will not teach these laws. We won't say obey the laws of the land because the laws of the land say you better not teach these people, your children. You better not hear them talking about another Israelite or custom. If we do, we're going to kill them and you too. That's how it happened. Started all the way from Babylon, beginning of Babylon. They started that custom. They started that practice to Jeremiah 17:4 said, you shall be cut off, discontinued from your heritage. That was the main thing. Psalms 83 saying we shall be cut off from being a nation. So even back in the time of David and Jeremiah, they saw these people trying to cut us off from our landmass and our God. And it never stopped. Devil don't have no new tricks, right?
No, he don't.
Anything else?
No, that's it for today.
God bless you and you have a good day. We're going to end this video. Let's see.